Okay. All right. So I'm here with Matteo. I don't know how I say your last name.
Reardon.
Okay. Um, so how did you get interested in Model A's? Because for young folks, that's not really a typical thing to be interested in.
No, it's not. I guess it was about 5 years ago. We started watching a lot of older shows, and one of them was the Waltons, which there's a lot of Model A's in that, and that's kind of where I first saw a Model A. And then, I guess a few years later, I went over to our neighbor's house, and they had a Model A in their garage, and that is the Model A that I own now. So that's kind of how I got into that way.
Nice. I think I saw that video where you're talking about that. So the guy really didn't want to keep his Model A. He wanted to sell it.
So it was his grandfather's. His grandfather passed away, I think, in 2011,
Okay.
and he got it from him when he died. And he said he really only used it maybe once or twice a year. So I asked if he'd sell it to me, and I've had it for a little over a year now.
Nice. Um, so how did you learn how to work on these things, these machines?
Well, YouTube is helpful. I've
Yeah.
learned a lot from various YouTube videos and the Les Andrews red book, the instruction manual, that was also very helpful. And just people in my Model A club. It's
Yeah.
like that's why I tell people you should really join a local club because the wealth of knowledge is unmatched.
Uh, that's kind of my next question. Do you ever run into a problem where you have a really hard time figuring out how to fix it?
Yes, that
Yeah.
happens quite often actually.
Me
Um,
too.
yep. When I first got it I replaced the fuel valve under the gas tank, and for some reason it just wouldn't stop leaking out of the carburetor.
Yeah.
So I figured out that I had over tightened it and it cracked something inside, so fuel was just continuously flowing through even though it was closed. Um, but there's been many things
Yeah.
that have been difficult to diagnose, but it's so simple. I mean, it's always like one of four things, but
Yeah.
there's always something.
So, when your gas valve was leaking, was it leaking inside the cab too, or just out of the carburetor?
No, it would just drip from the bottom of the carburetor, and
Okay.
I mean, it's a fire hazard, so I didn't really want that.
Man, remember that video I did where my gas valve was leaking?
Yeah.
It was leaking on the inside. I fixed that, and now it's leaking out of the carburetor. So I probably have the same issue.
Well, it could be the float in the carburetor. There's
Okay.
little like shims that you put under the little needle and seat to adjust it, and if it's too high, it'll let fuel in or something.
Okay.
There's always a little bit of fuel, but it shouldn't be like a steady drip.
All right. Well, thanks for the advice.
Yeah,
Um, how did you find out about my videos? Did they just pop up?
they just popped up,
Okay.
really.
All right.
It's crazy how YouTube works.
Yeah. So where do you get car parts?
So some of my car parts are from like people gave them to me that are from their collection, but some of them are from like Snyder's Antique Auto Parts, or I mean Burt's, Bratton's.
Hmm.
There's a bunch, but I don't really have a preferred source. If they
Okay.
have it and it's a good price, then I'll buy it from there.
Yeah, I've ordered from a place called Eckler's before and
Yeah.
Snyder's, but I think Snyder's is usually a little bit better.
Yeah, I've been happy with Snyder's.
Yeah. Can't say I like all their prices.
No, not everything's very affordable.
Yeah. So what gave you the idea to start YouTube?
So it was really or happenstance that it happened because when I was looking at the Model A that I own now, I test drove it before I bought it, and I just recorded a little video. I think it was like a minute long of me just driving down the road in it. And I already had a YouTube channel, not really popular. It's just that I did, if I had to make a school project video, I would put it on there. So I just posted it on there. And like the next day, I'm like, oh my gosh, this has 1,000 views. So it just kept um, snowballing. And that's why I decided to actually make a Model A YouTube channel.
Nice. Do you have any siblings?
I have a brother and a sister, both younger.
Okay. Are they interested in cars like this?
Oh yeah, they like it. Yeah.
Are you a president of one of your clubs or a
Not
vice
yet,
president?
but I I'm the editor of our club's newsletter, and I am running for the director position of our local club.
Okay, so that'd be president then, right?
It'd be basically president, yeah.
Okay. Um, is editing hard on a newsletter? Does it take a lot of time?
It takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's not hard, but it's very frustrating sometimes because it's a lot of copying and pasting, people not sending in their reports in time, so I have to readjust the whole formatting, but it looks good when it's done. So it's like making videos. It's the same. It's annoying, but it's satisfying when it's done.
What's the software you use for that?
I just use I think it's called Clipchamp. It's just free on Microsoft computers. That's all I
Yeah.
use. And I've used iMovie too. I mean, it just depends.
Yeah.
I like Clipchamp.
I never heard of that. Um, so do you think you'll get any other old cars besides Fords?
I don't know. I mean, probably not. I'd like another Model A maybe, but
Yeah.
that's kind of my speed.
So what's your ideal Model A?
My dream Model A is a late 1931 Cabriolet. So it's basically a cross between a coupe and a roadster because the top comes down, but it still has windows and functioning doors.
Okay.
Um, and I don't know, I just really like that one.
Nice. Um, I'm trying to see if let's see. I want to make sure the recording's still going. Um, have you ever, this is something I've thought about doing, like old washing machine parts or something. Have you ever thought about making a car from scratch or spare
I
parts?
have,
Yeah.
and I'm actually contemplating that now. Just
Yeah.
because my car when I bought it, it needed work and it still needs work, but it wasn't in pieces. So
Oh,
I'd really like to do something from the ground up.
okay. So you have any drawings or pictures of it that you want it to look like?
I don't know. I mean, it's very early in the in my mind, but I don't know yet. I don't know.
Um, so do you drive your Model A when it's winter?
As long as it's not snowing and there's no salt on the roads, I drive it.
Okay.
So, I mean, last year we had a lot of snow, but I still drove it. Like I had a wedding in December that it was in. And yeah, I really try to use it as often as I can.
Yeah. Do you have a spare car if that one breaks down?
I do. I have, I mean, I have to commute on some big highways for school, so
Okay.
I'm not taking that. I have a 1998 Ford Ranger, um, and I like that a lot.
Yeah.
It's useful and reliable.
Uh, so you don't work then? You just go to school right now?
I do have a work. I do work.
Okay.
I work. I've been working since I was 14, which is one of the reasons why I was actually able to buy two cars.
Yeah.
Um, but I work at a plant nursery near us, and I like maintain the gardens around it.
Okay.
That's not what I'm going to do forever. I'm going
Yeah.
to school to operate nuclear power plants, but
Okay.
yeah.
Um, so do you wash your Model A? I know it's a stupid question, but if you do, how?
I watched it once with soap and water, and now I really just dust it off with a car duster. And if there's any like spots, it's like a waterless car wash spray that you just spray on and then wipe off with like a microfiber cloth. But I haven't washed it with water since I bought it.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes water will get you'll get water spots and they're really hard to get off.
Yeah, yeah.
So how long have you had your Model A for?
So let's see. I will have had it 1 year and 2 weeks. I got it
Okay.
September 13th, 2024. For 1 year and 3 weeks. I don't know. It's October now.
Okay. I think I've had mine 2 years. Okay, so about the same amount of time.
Yeah.
But mine's more of a basket case. I'm sure you know that.
Yeah. Um, is yours a 30 or 31?
It's a 31. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Do you like the 20s better or the 30s?
I like certain cars, like certain body styles in the 20s. Like I like the Phaetons, the touring cars for the 28, 29. But like I like the coupes and the sedans for 30, 31. I just think they look better.
Yeah, I do too. That would be kind of neat. I would like to at some point get like a Phaeton, but like a Maxwell. I think that would be kind of neat. The only thing is it's harder to get
Yeah.
parts for those. Oh,
Yep. That's one of the things which drew me to the Model A is because how readily available parts are for them.
yeah. And they're not too horribly expensive anyway. No.
No, I mean, for an antique car, not really.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's all the questions I have. Do you have anything you want to ask me?
How did you get your Model A? Or how did you get
Um,
into Model A's?
how I got into Model A's would be through watching Jack Benny. You know who he is? He's an old comedian.
No, no.
Okay, well, you should. um, he is an old comedian from like the early 30s into the 60s. He had this broken down flivver of a Maxwell that was a Phaeton body style, and after that, I was
Hmm.
like, wow, I really want to get one of those. And also, my grandpa had a few Model A's that he had, so that's probably how I got interested into those.
Yeah,
Um, although I never met my grandpa, he died before I was born, but we had all kinds of car parts and things, and so
yeah.
that's fun. But
Hmm.
I got my car from a guy that a family friend. We were going over to borrow some parts or something. And I saw this Model A sitting by his garage, and I said, "Hey, you want to sell that?" And so he sold it to me.
Wow.
Yeah, it was one of the cars he wanted to get rid of.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're fun. I'm glad that I have mine.
yeah, yeah, me too. Um, yeah, so whenever there's know, a nuclear disaster that you probably start, you'll still be able to run around in your Model A.
Exactly, exactly. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for doing this.
Oh yeah, anytime. If you ever have any questions or whatever, just feel free to email me.
Yeah. I'll edit this
Yeah,
and I'll send it to you. So,
perfect.
all
Thank you
right.
so much. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.